Leza live on the radio, on the news, 103.5 FM, KYCA. Hey, how's everybody doing today?
I'm just glad your coughing and illness cannot be broadcast through the radio.
I know,
like
right?
people can't get it because
Yeah, well,
I feel
you're sitting
I feel
right
bad.
here next to me.
Yes, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna probably
I hope
just.
you don't get it. I don't think I'm contagious anymore. I mean, how long is a cold contagious, Drew? You know everything. Come on. 3 days.
My medical expertise is really poor.
All right. Well, if there's a doctor listening this morning, please call in and let us know. But I think the common cold, Dr. Hancock.
Dr. Hancock should call in and tell us. What
Exactly. I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking the first 2 to 3 days, maybe. We're going on day 6 here. So I don't think I'm contagious. I'm hoping. I walked into the office yesterday after the show and everybody screamed like I had the plague. I'm not kidding. And so I just packed up my stuff and went home, cried in my soup. No, but I'm feeling much better today. It's funny. I felt great. And then I walked in here and I got all congested. So I will do my best. I think it's because I have to talk, right? I don't talk all day until I'm here. So.
No, you do.
Yeah, you do.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Little bit.
I personally, I think it's the asbestos.
You think?
Yeah.
Don't make
great.
me.
See, I made her
Don't
laugh.
make me laugh. I think that is okay. That's a rule for the morning. There'll be no laughing.
Well,
I gotta
okay,
leave
then I will.
Right? Why bother? If we can't
Why
laugh,
bother?
why bother? All right. So if I hawk up a lung, please please be on the microphone. All right.
Only if you can clean it up.
Well, I'll be all right. I'll be okay. Thank you for your concern, or
I'm
not
very
so
concerned.
much.
Lack of
I mean,
concern.
I know, not so much.
You
Yeah.
can't get it all over the microphone and still talk.
You've had a common cold before. I know you have.
Not today.
Well, no, but you've had one before, and you know it takes some time for that congestion to
Here
clear
it comes. Here it comes. Oh, I got it. I'm on it.
All right, I'm going to do my best not to have any congestion this whole hour.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I
is
don't think
exactly
you can
right.
control that.
My
no.
sweet neighbor, she brought over some raspberry tea with lemon and honey. And, so everybody's doing their best to help me feel better. I appreciate it.
Well, what's her name? Shout her out.
Her name is Holly Kirkman.
Oh.
And she's a sweet, sweet neighbor, and I love her like family. So there you go. And I'm happy to be here with you guys today. I want to remind you that tomorrow is Bring Your Dog to Work Day. You going to bring Bella to work tomorrow, Drew?
If I can.
Yeah, you're a little hesitant.
Well, I got to find out if Jason's going to let us. He's going to have his dogs. Is it going to be a company thing?
I really didn't put it out as a memo company-wide.
I thought it was like for everybody.
Well, I mean, everybody can be in charge
we're
of their own
everybody.
people, their own person. But
We're everybody.
I'm bringing Bubba in tomorrow. He
All
can't
right.
wait. You know, the first time I brought him in, he was just brand new, 8 weeks, and all he did was sleep, remember? In my
was the
lap.
best.
He slept. Well, I don't think it's going to go down like that tomorrow.
It's going to be chaos.
Yeah, it might be chaos. He's not as rambunctious as your Bella girl, though. Yeah.
Good
yeah.
for you.
She's high energy, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm planning on bringing my dog to work tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes.
So make sure and watch it live on
Yes!
the video stream.
Watch it live, video streaming worldwide online at kyca.info. You can see little Bubba before he gets his haircut. He's got his first haircut next week.
You're going to save some of it, right? And put it in a little lock.
Oh, no. This
Okay.
dog has so much hair. I mean, it's growing like a weed. I hate to cut his hair so early. He's only 4 months old, but it's necessary.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That'll be fun.
Has he turned into like a cotton ball?
He
that
is.
why you got to get it
He
cut?
is a big old cotton ball, and it's so funny. He kind of prances when he walks, and his fur sways side to side.
Why do you want to
And
cut that?
Scott laughs at him, but because it's becoming a cleanliness issue. Around the rear end of the
okay.
dog. Yeah, and
So-
also he picks up every little thing. I mean, he sweeps the streets as he walks on by, comes home, and his feet are black. So, and he's a white dog.
Well, I was going to say his color's
Yeah.
changing from white to
Yeah,
The rainbow.
to light brown, light brown. So it's definitely going to happen. And there's no food designations for tomorrow for Free Food for Us Friday.
So it's a full surprise.
Yeah, it's Barry's Choice tomorrow. But I do want you to know that Saturday is National Onion Ring Day. And I love myself some onion rings. They're probably one of my favorite things. I don't have them very often, but when I do, boy. And I think my favorite are at Park Plaza. They have delicious onion rings.
I was just over there yesterday.
Did you have onion rings?
No, I did not.
Oh,
no, I'm
no.
trying to be good.
Yeah, what did
I
you
had a
have?
salad.
What kind of salad?
Just a house salad.
Oh,
with
wow. They have the
ranch.
best salads at Park Plaza. I'm not getting paid for this endorsement, but I tell you what, their Gone Greek salad is delicious. Their Asian crunch salad is amazing. Yeah, and you just had a house salad. Any protein on it?
Boring. Chicken. Yeah.
Chicken. Okay.
I'm
Well,
doing my chicken and salad
good for
thing.
you. Good for
So
you.
I've been sticking to.
You feeling good?
I feel the same.
Well, you look good.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes.
Clearly, you're sick.
Here's some. Here's some good news for you. The results of a 20-year study on the American diet have just been released, and apparently Americans are eating healthier.
Wow.
Yeah, 20-year study in 1999. 49% of people said they had a poor quality diet, but now that number has decreased to 37%. That's
Good.
amazing.
We're going the right direction.
And 12% of people are eating less bad, they say. The authors of the study consider that modest improvement because it still means more than 1 in 3 people have a terrible diet. And they're saying a good quality diet is defined as higher intake of fruits, veggies, whole grains, fish, nuts, seeds, legumes, and a lower intake of sugar-sweetened beverages, processed meat, saturated fat, and sodium, which are all the things that you're doing.
Yeah.
All the delicious things.
All the delicious things,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Turns out there's one big detail you need to know about this study. The quality of Americans' diets in this study was self-reported. So,
Yeah.
how many people are lying about
Yeah.
their diet?
Most.
No, honestly, like the big thing for me is I've eaten a lot of fast food based on my chosen career paths. It's just easier to stop and grab something.
Excuses.
I know it's not
Yes.
okay,
Right.
And so instead, I just have to prepare
Right.
better. and
Plan
then-
to succeed. What is it? If you fail to plan, you plan to
to
fail.
fail.
Yeah. So that food prep thing is definitely a thing. So you said you were
Yep.
going to do that with the Costco chickens, and
That's what I've been doing.
and
Yep.
it's been working for you.
Yep, I got to go buy Costco today because I'm out. So
You're out. Good for you. I'm proud of you, Matt. Keep it up.
it's tough.
And you do feel better, don't you?
Sure.
Good.
Let's go with that.
Okay, good. Hey, there's some things that we need to know about today. It is the first day of summer coming up at 4:51 Eastern. It officially arrives, and it's also the oh god, here it comes.
Oh, we'll get there. Don't worry.
And it's also the longest day of sunlight of the year. I was listening to Malcolm this morning.
Good.
Yep, which means it's all downhill from here, I guess. The average American plans to have at least 4 beach days this summer. I plan on having at least 7 coming up in, less than 2 weeks. Yeah, I'll be here all next week, and then I'll be off all the following week. Carol will be in to take over
For a whole week?
for a whole week. Yeah,
That'll be a party.
yeah. Got 4th of July off. You know that, right?
We have 4th of July off?
I think so, don't you? Well, I do. So, yes, and the average American plans to go to 5 cookouts, and 32% of us prefer a good hot dog over Thanksgiving dinner. No way.
Not going to happen.
No way. You can get a hot dog any day.
Right. That's why people prefer it.
Is that right?
You don't want turkey every day.
Well, that's true. I wouldn't want Thanksgiving dinner every day. No way.
Mm-hmm.
No, good point. It's Take a Hike with a Geek Day. What are you doing later?
Hiking.
Encouraging all nerds, techies, and gamers to unshackle yourselves from your keyboards and screens and get outside for a walk. It's National American Eagle Day, honoring our national symbol while raising awareness about protecting the bald eagle. We've been so good at saving the eagles that in New Jersey, they're planning to take them off the endangered species list. Did you know an eagle's wingspan can reach 7 feet? Bald eagles survive mainly on fish, live to be about 30, and mate for life. How romantic is that? I once saw up in Flagstaff a bald eagle swoop down at a lake, grab a big old fish out of the water, and fly away. It was amazing.
How many have you seen around here?
I don't know that I've ever seen any around here. Have you?
Never seen a bald eagle around
I'm
here?
trying to recall. That one stands out in my mind.
I've seen a few, actually.
Yeah, I've heard people.
Yeah, Lynx Lake
Lynx
mostly.
Lakes has them.
Yeah. I've heard of people saying
But
them.
actually, believe it or not, out in Chino at the flying field, a couple bald eagles flew over, which was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were looking for because there's no. I mean, I guess there's water in Paulden.
And they were on their way to Flagstaff.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what they were doing. Yeah, makes sense. It's National Ice Cream Soda Day, invented in the 1860s, and it's National Dump the Pump Day, which is quite unfortunate because I need to put gas in my car today. It's on my list of things to do.
That's what that is. Don't put gas in your car
Dump
today.
the pump. Avoid the pump. Yes.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
Okay.
I don't understand that. I mean, I'm glad I filled up yesterday, I guess, then.
Well, they're asking you to conserve fuel by riding a bike to work, walking, or taking public transit to save yourself a bit of cash. So
Okay.
dump the pump. I will not be. I'll be dumping that pump right into my tank and filling it up right after the show. All right, one more thing we need to talk about before we get to the big show this morning. Reader's Digest did a list of old-timey slang terms that we should bring back, and I want to see what you guys think about these words, okay?
Oh, I can tell you right now,
Yeah.
Drew is all for it.
He's
You can tell. He wants to go back to the good old days of
Yeah.
the 40s.
Let's see if he knows these terms or these slang
I'm not
words.
going to be nice to you, Matt.
Have you ever heard of giggle mug?
No.
No, giggle mug is someone who smiles too much or constantly has a grin on their face. A giggle mug. You look like
I'm
a giggle mug right now.
Okay.
Yeah, not normally, but
Not
right now
normally,
you do.
Right now,
Yeah.
because I'm harassing Drew. That's why.
How about a sauce box? Have you ever heard of a sauce box?
No.
It's a term for your mouth. Like I'm sick of listening to you. Shut your sauce box. I like that one.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like that one?
That one's coming back.
All
Yeah.
right. How about arf, arf, and arf?
No.
It's an old British term for a drunk person.
Oh.
Yeah, like here, I'll use it in a sentence. Don't give him another beer. He's already arf, arf, and arf. How about
No. It's
Pumblechook? Pumblechook. Someone who's greedy and pompous. It's the name of a character in Great Expectations, Uncle Pumblechook. Here's the last one, gas pipes. Have you heard of gas pipes?
I've heard of
You have, yeah, a term for someone's legs when their pants are too tight.
I didn't know what it meant, but thanks.
I literally have not heard of any of these.
I think we can leave them.
So.
Yeah, let's just leave them. Leave them where they
Well,
lie.
I don't know. What was the one about sauce something?
Sauce box.
Sauce
Sauce
box.
box.
Shut your shop.
That-
Shut your sauce box.
that one's gonna make a comeback. I'm
You
bringing that
think?
one back.
Yeah. Can you try and use that today sometime during the show?
During the show.
Yeah. Please
I'll
break
try.
in. Break in.
I will try.
Okay, that'll be fun. I'll look forward to that. And there's one more thing. We want to remind you that we're going to be giving away tickets to the Naz Wranglers game tomorrow on the big show. So win your way in by listening and calling in, talking to Drew, and go out on Sunday and cheer on our Naz Wranglers.
Contact us with your sauce box. See, there you go. Got it.
I guess that'll work. And you wanted to mention something about the Leza Live hat at the races before we move forward.
Yes. I was planning on going to the races and getting things together, and this gentleman came up and he saw the hat, and he asked me how I liked the show in Las Vegas,
The Leza Live hat?
the Leza Live hat. Apparently, there is a adult film star or porn star
Oh.
named Lisa Ann who had a show in Vegas and has a black hat, and he thought that I bought the hat, so he's like, "Oh, how'd you like the show?" And I'm like, "What show?" And then he starts filling me in.
Yeah.
So of course I Googled
Yeah.
Lisa Ann.
Lisa Ann.
Lisa
wow.
Ann, she had a show in
Adult
Vegas.
performer.
Adult
huh?
performer.
Oh, wow.
I hope you weren't at work.
Well, we don't have to worry about that here.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Good news. Her middle name isn't Ann.
that's, how do you know?
Because you told me it was
I
La
did.
Chapelle.
Yeah, I did. I did tell you that. That's funny. Well, I was wearing my Leza Live hat once, and this girl came up and she goes, "I love your hat." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks." And that was it. I mean,
Yeah.
I was in Scottsdale, so she obviously didn't know what it was for, but
Did you give it to her?
it's a pretty awesome logo, you have to admit. Thank you, Kelsey Claire, for the design. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
did a
No,
nice
I did
job.
not give it to her because I had hat hair.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Hat hair.
hat hair. Yeah, you wouldn't know about that, Drew.
I was going to say.
You got to have hair to have hat hair.
I
Wow.
know. That's why I said it. Yeah.
All right.
Glad I
Just leaves
didn't
a
go
little
that
ring,
far.
little rim around your
Yeah,
hair there.
exactly. All right, we need to move forward. Coming up, Alex Heineman, the CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Arizona, will be in, along with Season 8 celebrity dancer Dr. Paul Hicks and his pro dance partner, Mallory Barrett. So this team has already raised over $40,000 to benefit the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Arizona. We'll be chatting with them coming up next here on Leza Live. Right now, ladies, listen up. If you're dealing with the effects of hormonal imbalance, Prescott Women's Clinic has the solution with their bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. It's a natural and effective way to feel like yourself again. 2 locations in Prescott off Willow Creek Road, Prescott Valley on Florentine Road. It's easy to get started. Give them a call today and make an appointment or visit them online at PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. The number 778-4300, 928-778-4300. And we'll be right back. And we're back. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. It's Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA. We have a packed house again this morning, and we will every Thursday going forward while we introduce all of the celebrity and pro dancers for Season 8 of Dancing for the Stars to benefit the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Arizona. Welcome back, CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Arizona, Alex Heineman. How you doing?
Hi, good morning, Leza. I'm doing very well.
Good morning. Well, I can tell.
Yeah,
Things
nice
going
and
good
happy.
at the club.
Oh, yeah, things are going
Jam-packed.
great.
Kids are having a great time. What are they
Yeah.
doing today?
Well, today they're going to take a break from adventure and do a little bit of community service. The Prescott
Oh.
Valley Club is going around the baseball diamonds in the playground of their neighboring Mountain Valley Park, and they're going to be picking up trash and then having sandwiches and playing kickball on the diamonds after they clean up today.
Oh,
So
that's fantastic.
yeah.
Get those kids outside, get them
Yeah.
moving and grooving. That's the plan.
Next week, we're thinking Prescott Club's going to walk Granite Creek
I love it.
and clean up some trash, too.
Oh, good. Put
Yeah.
those kids to work. Why don't you?
That's good community service for
love
them.
it. I love it, Alex. Well, in with Alex this morning, we have pro dancer Mallory Barrett. Good morning, Mallory.
Good morning, Leza.
Your dad was on right before the show.
Yes, he
and,
was.
You know, he can't wait to have you on his show. And I said, not till she's on my show first.
Right.
Yep.
I get her
first.
first.
Yep.
So
Right.
we're so excited to have you in this morning. Spirit Line coach at PHS. Now, weren't you a coach over there at Prescott High when my daughter was a cheerleader?
I sure was.
Yes.
Going into year 15
That's
this year.
amazing.
Yep.
Wow, you must have so much fun with that.
It's a lot of fun.
Yes, you were on the Spirit Line yourself when you were back there at Prescott High School.
I was a pom girl.
Yes,
Wow.
fantastic. And you will not disappoint as a pro dancer, I'm sure. I can't wait to see if you put Dr. Paul Hicks in a cheerleading outfit.
Well, never
Not a
know.
chance.
Prescott High cheerleading outfit. That might be fun. But you're also the controller at Foothills Bank as well. How do you find the time for everything, Mallory?
I don't know.
Yes.
I just do. Like
Well.
I said, just came from a board meeting here now. So
Well, we
Do it all.
appreciate you finding time for us this morning.
Thank you.
Definitely.
I appreciate it.
And the man of the hour, Dr. Paul Hicks, who has agreed to be a celebrity dancer for season 8 of Dancing for the Stars. Good morning.
Good morning, Leza.
I'm so excited that not only that you're here, but that you're dancing this year. How fun is this going to be?
Well, it's interesting. It's a little out of my wheelhouse.
Oh, I don't believe that. You've got to have some pro dance in
Well, I'm getting
your
a lot of
in
help
your
with
background.
Mallory.
Oh, I'm sure.
Mallory's very good. She's
Yeah.
a great coach.
Yes, you were paired with one of the best, definitely. You know, all of our pro
Yeah.
dancers this year.
Yeah.
Just
Great cast.
taking care of our celebrity dancers. But you've got some experience on the dance floor, don't you, Paul?
Not too much.
No.
Well, last year he
Certainly
was in
not
the
in
background
public
of
and not on the
stands.
stage.
Well, that's true. Last year you were on stage with Stan Goligoski's
Yes,
routine.
I did help support Stan.
You were one of the jailhouse dudes.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
right.
or the gang members.
He
Well,
looked quite dangerous.
he did, and you had a ton of fun, didn't you?
It was a good time.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
It was a lot of fun.
And you said, you know what, I could do this. If Stan can do this, I can do this.
Something like that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Nobody's ever said that before about Stan Goligoski.
Right.
Right. But yeah, you saw how much fun he had, and what a great event. I mean, you've probably been coming throughout all the years. You and your lovely wife Darcy supporting the Boys and Girls Clubs.
That's right. And it's been a wonderful event, a lot of fun. Great
Yes.
entertainment.
Definitely. All right. So, Mallory, how have you found Dr. Paul Hicks to be on the dance floor? I'm sure you guys are already busy practicing and planning for the big event coming up in September.
We are. I think he's doing great. I've thrown a lot at him. So I told him I was just going to throw some stuff at him and see how it goes, and we'll perfect it as we go. So he's done great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are representing the 50s with your performance,
Yes.
correct?
Correct.
Well, that's cool. 50s are awesome.
It's a lot of fun music.
Yes.
Yes.
And fast.
Yes,
Fast
very
and
fast.
fun.
Keep it moving.
Awesome. Good for you. You know, I might be wrong, but I remember Joe Baines doing something rockabilly.
Yeah, he did.
Was
He even
it
brought a guitar out.
season 1?
Yeah. First year, Joe
yeah.
Baines. Yeah.
So you got a big shoes to fill.
Yeah,
I
right.
remember seeing that performance.
Do you
yeah.
remember that?
Yeah.
It was a ton of fun.
He's trying to get people to forget it. But
He really is.
Never.
He
never.
really is. I don't think he danced. I think he just played the guitar the whole time.
I don't.
There's ways of getting around it.
That's true.
People get creative.
That's true.
And that's the beauty of it. If people are listening this morning, Alex, and they don't know what we're talking about.
I know, right?
What is Dancing for the Stars? They know about Dancing with the Stars, the big show on
Exactly.
television where celebrities are paired up with dance partners and they compete
Yeah.
week after week after week. Well,
Yeah.
we've kind of taken that idea and made it into the biggest fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Arizona of
Very
the
true.
year.
Yeah, very
and
true.
So tell people what they can expect if they don't know about it.
Well, yeah, and thank you for that. I do love explaining it a little bit because it's kind of wild. It's a crazy idea, but at its core, it's a gala. It's an entertainment-based gala, and instead of sitting at an 8-top and listening to a speech, you're going to be in an auditorium and watching the campaigners that did all of this fine work of raising money for the kids entertain you with a dance, right? It's a little
Right.
silly. It's a little fun. We all love Paul and what he does for the city, and so this is a little bit of a fun way to recognize and honor him, but then it's his way to thank all of his sponsors and supporters in the audience with this entertainment piece.
Right.
And to honor him, we get a pro dancer, and we take the art of dance and build that honor around them. And so, yes, the TV show's awesome. And we don't have elimination rounds. Paul's only learning one routine.
Aren't you glad about that?
I'm
Yeah.
glad about that.
You
yeah.
bet.
Right. I mean, then we'd be in show business year round, right?
Right.
But it's entertainment based, but it's a fundraising competition over a dance competition. And Paul and the rest of the celebrities are really getting that competitive edge. And every week I send them who's totals and who's winning and who's taking over. And just to egg them on as we build this fundraising competition. When I learned how to fundraise, competitive edge amongst the team and friendly competition was definitely the best way to raise money.
Right.
And so we've added that, given us some entertainment, and built a whole show around it. So like you said, it's grown beyond anybody's dreams, I believe. And we're at a bigger stage, and we are selling out like hotcakes still.
Is that right?
Yes, we
Yes.
are. Saturday
Tickets
is
are
selling pretty
selling.
heavily. So
Well, if you guys want to get your tickets while we're talking this hour,
exactly.
go right now to dancingforthestars.net and click on Dr. Paul and Mallory's picture, and your purchase of your ticket will go behind supporting these two in their efforts to raise funds for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Arizona.
That's right.
Ultimately, that's what we're doing here. How much of your budget does this one event or create?
Yeah. So in some years, and certainly this year, as we project new budgets and build new events and different ways to fundraise, dancing is still about half our budget.
Wow.
Now that's amazing, and wow is right.
It is.
It's not the best strategy,
Right.
but it's the strategy we have right now, and
Right.
we have some other events that we will share on Leza Live later as they come up,
Right.
and other ways to fundraise for the Boys and Girls Clubs. But yeah, dancing's the big thing, and
Mm-hmm.
we love having people there,
Right.
and it really is. I mean, it sets us right to not just keep the doors open, but explore and
Right.
find new ways to bring programs to kids.
Right,
Yeah.
right. We'll talk about where the money goes at the clubs coming up after this quick break. Talking Dancing for the Stars this morning with Alex Heineman, Dr. Paul Hicks, and Mallory Barrett Moore coming up here on Leza Live. Well, you guys got to check out the Artful Eye Jewelers Facebook and Instagram pages. Lots of before and after pictures. It's so cool to see old jewelry get a makeover. And I love to do this. Clean out the jewelry box. Go and get your free jewelry design consultation with pieces that you don't wear anymore. Maybe they're out of style. Maybe you're just kind of bored with them. It's fun, and you get to repurpose what's just sitting in your jewelry box. Turn your old jewelry into something you will love to wear again. Artful Eye Jewelers are experts at this process. So much fun to sit down, show them what you have, tell them what you're thinking, and have them come up with ideas for you. I've done this several times. It is a ton of fun, and I'm always just thrilled at the process and the outcome. Ideas and estimates are always free at the Artful Eye Jewelers, middle of Whiskey Row, downtown Prescott. And we'll be right back. And we're back. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA, talking Dancing for the Stars to benefit the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Arizona this morning. The big show is coming up 79 days from today.
79.
Does that make you a little nervous?
It does make me a bit nervous, yeah. We have practice right after the show.
Oh, do you? Good, good. Yeah, great. Well, we've been talking to Dr. Paul Hicks, who's our one of 9 celebrity dancers for season 8 of Dancing for the Stars this year, and his pro dance partner Mallory Barrett. What a great combination here! And so far, you guys have raised over $40,000. Do you have a goal in mind? I mean, 40 is amazing.
Well,
do you have your eyes set on something? Yeah.
What do you think, Mallory? What do you think we can raise?
I think we shoot for the stars here. You're the one that had the goal coming into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you want to mention what it is?
We'd like to break 100.
Yeah.
There we go.
Has anybody broke 100 yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. What's the closest? 80?
Matt Broussard and Sheriff Dave
Yeah.
both came in at about 96.
96.
Yes.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are well on your way, and you've got plenty of time. Don't you worry. 79 days. That's almost 2.5 months.
Yeah.
So very good. We want to know, what does the money go towards at the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Arizona? You said it was half of your budget.
Yeah.
One event bringing
Right.
in half of your budget for 2 clubs
Yeah.
in our community.
Yeah.
And where does that money go?
Well, it stays here. It stays right here in Prescott and Prescott Valley. And it's going directly to the kids. It's going to our operation, right? But like I said, it's not exactly a bottom line event. It's something that we like to do, that we like to generate a bunch of community around. And we sort of put our show business hats on so that we can bring a great show to the cities and towns that have taken care of us. And so when we have all this fundraising going on, we're using it immediately. It's kind of astonishing to see. I've never been in this sort of mode in nonprofit to see it almost a cash flow operation.
Yeah.
Paul and the rest of the celebrities are raising the money, and I'm spending it on adventure programs like the next week.
Really?
And so as the money comes in, the money is being spent on the kids directly. And obviously, the staff, my part-time staff, are working full-time right now
Sure
in the
they
summer
are.
hours and wholeheartedly, and they are being the core sources of energy in those clubs, which is what I've trained them to be.
Right.
And so deservingly, they're being paid adequately for youth services, and they were trained. They all have CPR certifications, and that all takes money and time.
Right.
And so Dancing for the Stars goes right to that.
Right.
It goes right to our operation and how we grow and how we generate. And the more and more dancing grows, the more and more our vision and dreams can grow to make it feel like dancing's not half the budget. It's got its own thing, and it takes care of the Prescott piece of its budget
Right.
because Central Arizona is now serving Central Arizona,
Right.
which are our future dreams, right?
Yes.
To expand and never take anything away from Prescott
Sure.
or Prescott Valley for that matter. And so dancing grows, and we try to take this money and move it towards new initiatives of growth and discovery.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. We're so blessed to have such a wonderful organization like the Boys and Girls Clubs in our community. I'm sure you both feel that way. And when you were asked to be part of this, that's one of the reasons that you said yes. Am I right?
It was, Lisa. And I know it's a great program. They provide a great service to the community and a lot of kids. So
Thanks.
without them, there would be, a lot of kids that didn't have something constructive to do throughout the
Exactly.
summer.
That's a great point because it's not daycare. A lot of people that may not know what you do there,
Right.
it's not a place where you just drop your kids off and then pick them up after work. You guys are teaching the kids. You are getting them involved. And I mean, I volunteered there, and so much fun. The kids are having a great time at the Boys and Girls Clubs.
Yeah, we're definitely a membership and program center instead of a daycare. We expect participation in activities from the kids, right? And so we build our programs with a lot of that intentionality. My vision is to just take a day camp and take the after school hours and mash them together, because we have your kids for about 4 hours in the afternoon, and we could really do something cool, especially with what Prescott and Prescott Valley offer to us.
Absolutely.
So let's just get in a van and go do something cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you too, Mallory, when you were asked to be one of the pro dancers to benefit the Boys and Girls Clubs, what was your first thought?
This is something I've wanted to be involved in for a while now. It just really hasn't worked out. So I'm really happy that this year it worked out, and got really excited when I got the Dre Caldwell actually used to be one of my instructors when I was a dancer, so kind of connected with her, and I'm super excited to take it on.
Awesome. And when you heard that Dr. Paul Hicks was going to be your partner, what was your first thought then?
I was very excited.
I bet.
Dr. Paul has been my dentist since I had baby teeth, so
I
we've known each other for a
love it.
long time.
No, that can't be true.
It's true.
It's true, yeah.
It's
You've
true.
been a dentist in our area for how many years?
36 years now.
That's
Wow.
amazing. That's
So-
amazing. And family practice over
Yeah,
there.
4 generations.
Hicks Family
My son
Dental.
joined me about 4 or 5 years ago.
What's
Yeah.
that like?
It's great having him there.
Yes.
He's really, he's doing fantastic. Patients love him. And I get a little bit of a break.
Isn't that nice?
Nice.
More time for dancing and
Yes.
practicing.
Yes.
Well, that wasn't on the list to begin with, but it is now, and I'm enjoying it. It's
I
a lot
love
of fun. Mallory's a great coach, and I got to hand it to her. She came up with a great plan, and I don't want to spoil it. Can't tell you too much about it, but it's going to be a fun dance and a good storyline. And I think we're going for the humor points too.
Oh, I love that. I
love
love,
it.
that.
Yeah.
See, when I danced the first season, my partner wanted to do hip hop, and I'm like, no, we're not doing hip hop. But I'm like, I need a gimmick. You know, I'm like, I can't, I'm not, you know, I mean, I might be able to, you know, cut a rug, but you got to come up with a gimmick. So I'm so glad to hear that you're going with the a little bit of comedy.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's one of the great things about the show is that every single performance brings something totally different
Yeah.
on their own.
Yeah.
Doesn't that always surprise you, Alex?
It does. It does. When I get to have the initial production meetings, and they bring their ideas. And this year, when I thought I'd have a decent idea of what they were going to bring me because of the decades assignments,
Right.
but no, everybody's thrown me for a loop. The ideas are just so crazy and so awesome.
Love it.
What did I say in the last email? A crazing.
A crazing.
Amazing
Made
and
up
crazy.
its own word.
It's a crazing.
A crazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it is. It's just awesome to see what everybody's coming up with. Just
Well-
the opportunity for the creativity.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Okay, so you mentioned the decades,
Yeah.
and we'll talk about that coming up on the other side.
Sure.
Explain what is different this year.
sure.
Dancing for the Stars Season 8. More with Alex, Dr. Paul, and Mallory coming up here on Leza Live. But I want right now for all you busy bees to listen up. Your time is valuable, and that's why Pro Solutions Dental Group is here to make your life easier with same-day dental technologies. Need a crown? Boom, done. Cracked tooth? Fixed in a flash. Their state-of-the-art equipment and expert team means you can say goodbye to long waits and multiple appointments. Why put off your dental needs when you can get them taken care of today? Don't wait any longer. Call Pro Solutions Dental Group. Their number is 928-776-1208 or reach them online at PrescottDentist.com. And we'll be right back. We are back. It's Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM, KYCA, talking Dancing for the Stars Season 8 coming up in 79 days, September 6th and 7th. Opening night is on the 6th, and then we have the VIP reception and main event on the 7th. And this year we're doing something a little different with a theme. We've never done this before.
That's right.
Tell everybody about it.
Yeah, I know. Themes are usually lipstick on a pig, but that's not true this year. And this theme is very light. We didn't want to pigeonhole any of our celebrities, because like I said in the last segment, we love the opportunity for their creativity.
Right.
And so we wanted to do a little bit of a slight theme just to honor the 25 years of Boys and Girls Clubs here in Prescott and Prescott Valley. And we're doing Through the Ages. And I know what everybody's thinking. That sounds better for a season 10, but I even have a better idea for season 10.
Look at you. Alex is the idea man.
So
he really is.
So Through the Ages is we've given every dance team a decade from the 20s to the 21st century.
Mm-hmm.
Ron Howard and Ricky Avila are already working on like a whole century worth of music.
Right.
They didn't have to, but they are.
Yeah.
And so Paul and Mallory are with the 50s, and we have we have two teams dancing to the 40s, and nobody dancing to the 30s because that was the Great
depressing.
Depression.
Yeah. Right.
And we've decided to just give it a little bit of a added flavor and spice.
Right.
And so the teams still have the opportunity to create here because they could pick music from that decade, but a dance style from a different decade.
Oh, okay.
They could do the dance style of that decade to a remix of some music from the 90s that
Sure.
gets fit into the 50s.
Yeah.
So we haven't really like pigeonholed them too tightly.
Yeah.
I would have to say that the one thing that everybody should be excited about
Yeah.
is costumes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The costumes are always wonderful.
I'm hearing a lot of cool costume ideas
Yeah.
across all of my teams, and I'm not going to give any away.
Well, I heard Paul's wearing a cheerleading skirt, so
Yes.
that's
Yeah, we
exciting.
already locked that one
No,
in.
I don't think that's going to happen.
The same tutu that Stan wore in his promo video last year, right?
I love it.
But yeah, the costumes is going to be our production piece this year, and
Yeah.
that's where we get to be drama kids a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I hear
yeah,
you're going to be dancing this year.
I might help out with the opener. I might introduce our MC with a little bit of a spin.
Oh, yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of fun. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be emceeing again this year, and it's always such a great night. And if you haven't been before, you have two options. Let's tell people about the options.
Right.
Opening night is the 6th. That's a Friday night.
Yeah.
And it's more like our last dress rehearsal.
It is.
The tension isn't as thick in the air. Different kind of
Yeah.
awards.
Definitely. So
Yeah.
Friday is our last little bit of polishing up the show. We do have some fun awards for that night. Most seats sold to the dancer, or most votes that night, and most sponsors. The billboard dancer who looks like a NASCAR driver, right? And so we've got some awards on Friday, and we are just putting the final touches on it. It is a much cheaper price. It's $50 an adult, $10 a child, and you're still supporting the Boys and Girls Clubs when you're doing that. And you sometimes you might get some behind the scenes pieces as we're finalizing the show.
Right, absolutely.
And for the celebs, it's actually for the celebrity dancers.
Yes.
This Friday night piece is Paul and the rest of the celebrities will really get to shake everything off and get the butterflies out on Friday night. And on Saturday, calm as a cucumber.
Yeah, right.
Trust me.
Okay.
Ask Matt Broussard and Danelle Riggs. They said
they
Friday.
both said that.
They said
Yes.
Friday changed my life.
Yeah.
And Saturday, I was a dancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are going to be
Sounds
a
good.
dancer.
I
It's
hope it
amazing.
works out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
work out that
Yeah.
way. And then on the Saturday, the
Saturday.
7th, VIP reception beforehand.
Yeah.
The
Saturdays.
main event, and then an after party. I mean, and also you should mention that on Friday night, it's not a huge time commitment. I mean, you're talking a couple hours for the show.
Correct. Yeah.
Because on Saturday, it is an all afternoon,
is.
evening event.
It really is.
Yeah.
Saturday, the cocktail reception starts at about 4:30,
Mm-hmm.
and that's our blue carpet reception. Thank you, Barrett Floors, for our blue carpet. And we have a huge party out there and in the lobby. And additionally now, one, because we noticed a bottleneck last year, and two, because it's beautiful out there, the Yavapai College Sculpture Garden will be a part of our cocktail reception and our after party. So after the show, if you are interested, there is there's an after party full price of the tickets that you can purchase. And we're actually in a spot that's kind of, hidden behind the theater, a place that most people don't know. And so
Right.
we're guiding our guests along a path down the Sculpture Garden to a really nice after party this
Yeah.
year. and really excited to put that on.
It's going to be a ton of fun. You want to mention the main sponsors
Yes.
of the event?
Yeah, so our presenting sponsors, first of all, our returners, Yavapai College, our host of the venue, Granville Universal Homes, and Lamb Chevrolet, and El Gato Azul. You guys are always there for us, and we love you. We have some returning sponsors. Pinnacle Bank has upgraded their gift this year, and so they're a presenting sponsor with us. And we have the Dental Success Institute, which is Leslie Costas' husband, Mark Costas. And so we have a celebrity dancer sponsoring at that level this year. And we have additionally, oh my gosh, I'm going to forget one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Rox Media, of course.
Of
Lori
course.
Fisher, I'm so
Yes,
sorry.
yes.
Rox Media is our media partner this year, and she's helping us. And we're in Prescott Living, and I think we're in Prescott now, but we're definitely in Prescott Living.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
And Lori is just, thank you so much. Thank you to all our presenting sponsors and all of our sponsors at every level. Like I said a few weeks ago, the $1,000 sponsors are really awesome friends, and they get to bring just a date night to the show, and that's a really special partnership with them. So thank you to every sponsor.
Absolutely. We're going to take one more break, and when we come back, I want to talk about your guys' sponsors and how everybody listening can get behind you guys with donations, with purchasing tickets, with votes. So we'll talk about that coming up on the other side here on Leza Live. Stay with us. Welcome back. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. It's Leza Live on the news, 103.5 FM KYCA, talking all things Dancing for the Stars. This morning we have our Season 8 celebrity dancer, Dr. Paul Hicks, in studio this morning.
Good morning.
And his pro dance partner, Mallory Barrett, who is a celebrity herself, Spirit Line coach at Prescott High School and controller at Foothills Bank. And you guys have raised so much money so far, but there are ways for people to get behind you guys, and they can sponsor, they can purchase tickets, they can even vote, correct?
That's correct.
Yes. And all you have to do is go to dancingforthestars.net, click on your picture. You're going to see the running totals, really, of all the celebrities and how hard everybody's working. And would you say, Dr. Paul, that fundraising or dancing is harder?
Well, I think the dancing.
The dancing part is harder, yeah.
No,
right.
the sponsors, people are excited about the event.
Yeah.
And they do come back. And there are sponsors that come back year after year.
Yes.
And even new ones, when I talk to them, they say, sure, we'll support you. And we'd love to get the tickets. And they're looking forward to attending.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. I don't find it hard to sell the sponsorships or to sell tickets or get people interested in it.
Right. Do you ever threaten patients while you're over them with a drill in their mouth?
No, but I've had a few threaten me. As a matter of fact, the first patient I told went and bought a front row seat, and he said, "I'll be down there heckling."
I love it. That is part of the fun,
I
for
love it.
sure. Would you like to shout out to some of your guys' biggest sponsors?
Yeah, we've got a couple besides Foothill Bank and Hicks Dental Group.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Just to name
Yes.
the top two there. Greg Galpin has sponsored us. We have S&B Realty Investments, Orchard RV Resort, Fan Contracting has made a contribution. Leza Live has.
Yes, I have.
Shot Financial Management. Thank
Yeah.
you, Steve Shot.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
And we've got others here. I can't list them all, but
Yes.
we have a lot of support in the community.
Yes.
And usually when I tell somebody I'm dancing first after they stop laughing, I tell them that they do want to get tickets and they do sound interested in the event.
Right.
So sponsorship is not hard to sell.
Well, that's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
That is so wonderful. And I'm sure that all of your friends, like you said, you've been a dentist here for 36 years, but
Mhm.
you've lived here.
I
Has
grew
it been
up
your
here,
whole
went to
life?
Prescott High School.
Yes. I mean, you
Mhm.
have a huge following of friends and supporters,
That's right.
and everybody's going to want to see Dr. Paul on the stage.
Yep. I
Now,
think so.
so are you going to be able to get him up to the caliber of dance where he doesn't embarrass himself?
Absolutely. I absolutely
all his
think
friends.
so.
You
No,
promise.
I promise. I promise. It'll be great.
What do you think is the
No,
hardest
okay.
part, being the pro dancer and having to bring out the best in your celebrity dance partner?
I think for me personally, I'm used to working with cheerleaders or people that have been raised in dance, so it's really kind of coming back to the basics and
Yeah.
knowing that kind of going back to this is something that he's not done before.
Right.
So kind of stepping back and instead of just saying do it and expecting it to be done,
Right.
it's, remembering the basics of it all. But he's taken it all in, so it's really not that hard. It's really and choreographing, getting into that mindset of getting those ideas flowing.
Yeah.
But it's been nothing but fun.
Awesome. And as far as making those plans and the choreography, are you doing that together? Are you able to put in some input, or are you leaving that all up to the coach here?
I'm putting in a little bit. She has a great storyline, great choreography to
Yeah.
begin with.
Right.
So one of my first assignments, I'll give you a little hint, was
Yeah.
to go rewatch the movie Grease.
Oh,
Oh.
fantastic. Lots
Just
of
a
great
little play
dancing.
on it. Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe a little different, but
Yes,
so.
yeah. John Travolta,
Yeah.
reimagined.
And that's when I
Reimagined.
got that deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, and what's been the best part in this experience for you so far, Mallory?
The whole thing has just been so rewarding. Being able to practice, being able to kind of pass that on, and I know that we're going to get out there and he's going to have a lot of fun. And it's the people, the buzz is really fun too.
Yes.
It's, not just here in the community, but kind of around when you start telling more people. So it's just all of it has been so much fun.
Right. Well, and you have a huge family and following in this
Yes.
town as well. And so I'm sure that you have all your friends and family making plans to be there for you in the audience.
I think
They
we're a
already,
group.
they already bought the front row.
The
Yes.
front row.
Yes, the Barrett clan right in the front row
Yeah,
there.
they did.
That is amazing, and I expect nothing else. That
Yes.
is so wonderful. And what has been the best experience so far in this adventure for you, Dr. Paul?
Well, all of it's been fun.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot about the Boys and Girls Club
Yeah.
myself. So learning about what a great organization they are and how much good they do and the help they give the kids has been interesting for me.
Yes, that's
So
great. That's a great
Yeah.
aspect
Thank
of
you.
it.
besides the dancing, I mean, that'll come. We're going to work on it. Mallory's going to make sure I'm in great shape.
Right, right. It's a good thing that you're
So-
working 3 days a week so she can get you in the studio five or six,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be great. And like I said, lots of different ways for people to get
Yes.
behind this dance team who has committed so much.
Yeah.
I mean, time, effort, energy, all of it
Yeah.
to the Boys and Girls Clubs. And all you have to do is go to dancingforthestars.net. Still sponsorships, correct?
Correct. Yeah. So we are trying to close up our sponsorships right now for our print marketing. However, there is an additional way to get your sponsorship logo at the show. So if you miss our print deadline, but you still want to support Paul
Yes.
or any other celebrity and get your tickets, that's definitely possible.
Okay.
We're selling tickets all the way up to the night of, so you can
Yes.
get your tickets right now. Full price for the VIP show and the after party is $250, and then if you want to just come to the cocktail reception and the show, that's $175. At checkout, you can pick Paul and Mallory, so that the proceeds of your tickets are going towards his competitive totals,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's sponsoring and tickets, and then voting. Voting is donating, unrestricted donating. And there's even tax credit buttons there. So if you wanted to give your tax credit and dedicate it to Paul's Totals, you can do that right there.
Right. And all the money stays right here
Yes, it does.
in Yavapai County and goes towards the kids in our community. I always call the dancers champions for the children because really that's what you are.
It's
You
true.
know, the
It's true.
celebrity and the pro dancer and all that stuff. What you're doing is you're stepping up to support the kids in our community, and that just benefits us all.
It
So
does.
thank you. Thank
Like
you
I
for
said,
that.
It's a
Yes.
great program, and we need to keep it going.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Keep building
Thank
it.
you.
Absolutely. All right. So any last thoughts, Alex? DancingForTheStars.net is where you can get it all done.
Yeah, dancingforthestars.net/Paul today.
Yes.
And you know, there's so many dancers to support. There's so many ways that you can be a part of this. One of the celebrities of the past stopped me at the show last year and said, "You know what you're doing here?" And I said, "I'm raising money for kids." And he said, "Stop." He said, "You're generating community."
Aha.
And that's what the show's about. The show's about generating community. People will give to kids forever,
That's right.
but this is about generating community.
Alex, Dr. Paul, Mallory, thanks for coming in. Break a leg, buddy.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Thank you for listening. We'll see you on the radio back here tomorrow.